Hello and welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff. Today we're going to continue building the Arkham Asylum. We've gotten pretty far. We've gotten 13 bags done, which is about little more than halfway through. And I like it so far. In fact, I like it so much. Let's switch cameras so I can tell you just a little bit about what we've done so far. So far, we've obviously gotten the base built, and in that part of that base includes this sewer pipe right here. It's leaking, and then we've got the fence, which has a hole in it, and then a beautiful gate. I love this gate. I'm going to have to remember this because I would really like to copy something like this in my city. And then we've got more gate here. We've got a couple security cameras. Those are all throughout, actually. We got the front entrance here, which looks really nice. And this top does come off. And when the top comes off, you see several things. You got a maximum security cell right here that's all padded inside. You've got a guard's desk. You've got 3 cells so far. The last cell, for some reason, the guards haven't figured out that somebody's trying to break out. And they've dug a hole back here with a spoon. That's what it looks like. Anyway, this is what we've got so far. We did start the next level, which I'll show you, but it's not a whole lot. So let me bring it over. And this is the part that we're going to be working on today. Is we're going to be working on this area right here. And then we have the ambulance. You can't forget the ambulance, where the inmates have so generously decided that the guard is the one that needs locked up. And if this comes out, I don't know. It was kind of stubborn when I did it earlier. Here it goes. Okay. So let's put this guy back and let's get building. I hope you guys are having a great day. And no matter where you're watching me, on Rumble or on YouTube, I appreciate you being here. I've been having a really decent, yesterday was a really decent day. I was able to go out to the shop after the, after the last live stream. And when I did that, I was able to work on the city. I was working on the jet ski shop. And then I kind of finished that. I finished the jet ski shop, put a roof on it, and I got the octopus sitting out in front of it for the sign. I do need to do a little bit more to it. I'm not exactly done with it yet, but I'm pretty close to being done. And then I moved over to the catacombs of Paris, and I am rebuilding that. As well, of course, it's a little bit of sorting happened yesterday, too. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Huh. What the? Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm trying to fix this up. How's your morning going, Greg? You must start work pretty early. Which I guess is not a bad thing, because I used to work early too, and I liked it because you were over. Your work day was over pretty early. The part that wasn't so fun was getting myself to go to bed on time. I struggled with that, and I still struggle with that. And yeah, anyway. You go in at 7. Okay, that's decent. So what? You wake up about 5:30, I imagine. So, well, I do owe you guys a video on the medieval Horse Knight Castle. Need to go ahead and do the 3-in-1 version, as I always do. Oh, about 5:15. Okay. So, I mean, I know we talked about this, Greg, but I got to admit, I don't have the world's best memory. You've been there for a hot minute. How long have you worked there? About 7 years, dang. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I was at the hospital for 9 years before I was laid off. And, well, I continue to be laid off. Oh, man, I'm looking for pieces, and they're just not flowing. Anyway, tomorrow, as it stands right now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a live stream tomorrow morning. I've got a prior engagement that's at 1 o'clock, and when I do these streams, I usually end about 12:30 my time, so that makes it extremely difficult for me to get to where I need to be on time. So I don't think I'm going to do a stream tomorrow. I may, but if I do, it's definitely going to be on the shorter side. We'll have to see. John, how's your day going? Did you attend Manorama last night, John? I was there for about 30 minutes. I didn't see you, but that doesn't mean you weren't there. I mean, I just didn't see you. Oh. I still need to go out and find my my original version of this, because I've got the original version of this that I don't remember when it came out, but I know I had it before Mrs. Chip joined the military. Miss Chip joined the military in 2007. So it's pretty dang old. It's going to be close to 20 years old. How nice. They give us instructions that don't actually work. Let's see if I can make it work. Got more done on the build. This build has a one-piece build would be illegal to. I'll send you the photos. See, I don't care about whether somebody calls something illegal or not, because I just build however I want. I mean, I know. I just about said something very blasphemous in the Lego community there. There we go. Now I made that work. Okay. So we got this little corner piece here. Hey, brothers, how you doing? I am doing great. Yeti, how are you doing? And in fact, I got a lot going on, like working on the city. Yes, last night. That was fun. Yep, but people are complaining how it sits in its final resting place. Well, yeah. I'm blessed, brother, better than I should be. I feel that way a lot of times, too, to be honest with you. Can't wait for Gizmo. Yeah, when's that one released? I mean, I know I saw it online, but I'm not sure when it's releasing. Gremlins was a good movie, and I think that I think Lego did smart by doing that one. I mean, that's one that hasn't been really touched by anybody. I mean, watching Goonies, or not Goonies, Gremlins, sorry. Wrong movie. I swear that's like almost one of the first teen movies. Good. The puppy is resting comfortable in his crate. He's quiet finally. Yeah, he sounds like he's a handful there, John, but I'm glad you have him. What's super nice about having Enzo is that I don't have to do anything. Like, if I'm going somewhere, he's watched me so carefully and knows my routines that when I'm about ready to go to the post office, I don't have to sit there and be like, hey, come on. All I got to do is start going downstairs and grab a package, and he's all excited and ready to go. October the 1st is when Gizmo is released. Yeah, Gizmo, I think I wish I had the money, but I don't think I'm going to have the money. Okay, what is this? We still got quite a few stickers here, so we're not out of the woods from Lego sticker hell. They really got us with stickers this time. Something like 65 stickers. Quite a bit, really, for a Lego set, but okay. So I'm just curious here. What is your guys' all-time, I don't care what theme, I don't care what year, what is your favorite Lego set ever? And I'll tell you, you may not guess mine. My all-time favorite Lego set ever is the Millennium Falcon, the first version of it, with those little those quarter saucer pieces for the roof. And you probably think to yourself, whoa, Chip, what are you talking about? That's kind of crazy. That set sucks compared to any other version of it. And it kind of does, I'll be honest. But the reason I like that Millennium Falcon is because that was a day that I was working for the newspaper back then, and I managed 45 people. And I just had, I was having a really rough time, and I mean really rough. They had they had taken my district and cutting off the good part and gave it to somebody else. And they left me with the bad part, which I didn't think was really kind of fair, because when I took over the district, the whole district was bad. And I cleaned it up. I mean, like, I went through the very slow process over a couple months of taking my 3 worst employees, firing them, replacing them, and then as soon as I felt comfortable, I'd take the next couple that were bad, fire them, and just get going. By the way, we have Scarecrow here. So anyway, I went through this process, and then they yanked the rug from underneath me by giving a sliver of my district to somebody else. And of course, it was my best employees that they took. And then they gave me 2 other districts. So they took away a piece and then like quadrupled the size. And oh my gosh, these people were so awful to work with. And I was so stressed out. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just bought a house. I had 2 kids. It wasn't like I could just quit my job. And I was stressed all the time. And, I had a quiet moment on the job. And in that quiet moment, I walked into a Target store. And when I walked into the Target store, I didn't even know they had Star Wars Legos yet. I just knew they had Legos, and I'd already collected a few by that point. But I wouldn't say I was actively collecting. I was maybe buying a set here and there, but, nothing like now. And I saw the Millennium Falcon there, and I was so excited to see Star Wars Lego that even though I really didn't have the money to buy it at the time, I bought it anyway. And while I was at my job, because I was in my car at the time, I just started building the Millennium Falcon while I was on the job. And that became my favorite set, because in a large way, it emotionally meant something to me. So, yeah, it's pretty dang cool. Well, YouTube's playing around, guys. Says no one's here, but, oh well. If you guys aren't here, you're not here, but I'm pretty sure you are. Because I just got a message from Yeti not even a minute ago. So, anyway, nice. I love when they mess around like that. Okay, well, I had a piece just hit me. Oh, it was way over there. All right. Hopefully I can quit throwing pieces around and just get this done. Has anybody heard from Will? I know he's been kind of sick lately, and I haven't really seen too much of him. Just hoping he's okay, and I haven't seen Italian Gaming for a while either, so kind of wondering how they're doing. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, I started doing that wrong. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's a good guy. So I just, I know that this sickness has kind of, in a way, been prolonged. So we have some sort of water cooler with looks like some suspicious fluids in there, or objects, or whatever. And how far do you guys want to go today? Because we can either do 5 bags, it'll be kind of a shorter stream, or we can do all 10 bags and just get it done today. I'm open to your suggestions. There is one piece of good news. Well, at least for me, because you got to remember I sell online. So the U.S. government just increased the tariff processing fee and eliminated the under $800 rule, which means U.S. sellers are going to have an easier time selling their stuff compared to foreign stuff that now it's going to cost a whole lot more. And my store is kind of going through a weird period because I was getting a bunch of, I was getting a ton of orders there for a little bit. And then boom, all of a sudden it doesn't exist. Huh. Oh, because I put the wrong one. All right. So I'm still trying to beat the world's record on the size of a Lego city. Obviously, that's a slow process, but I am working on it a little bit every day, it seems like. So hopefully it can continue. And yeah, I'd really like to, I really would like to beat the world's record on that. Got lots of ideas, but time and money are limited. And I know this is the sad part is, the time is limited because I'm doing so much YouTube and trying to earn money. But if I get a job, I lose the time, but then I'll have some money. So it's kind of a catch-22. Whereas right now, without a job, I have more time than I would with the job, but I don't have the money. So I don't know how to break that cycle. You're going to need a bigger asylum for this thing. Yeah. I think I'm going to build one called Alligator Alcatraz. I'm just kidding. I know I'm going to upset a lot of people by saying that. It's just a joke, man. Just a joke. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Sticker number 30. Here we're going to need a bigger asylum. Yeah. Well, I have plenty ideas of what I want in my city. I have to be honest. It's not that I don't want to share it with you guys. You guys know the current struggles that I face, and I'm being completely serious. If this particular there's two channels that copy the stuff I do if I announce it, and so one of them doesn't do it that often, so I don't know if he's really copying it. That could be coincidence, and I will concede to that. But there's another guy that in the last 2 months, 3 ideas that I have announced immediately after, like maybe couple days, maybe a week after I say, hey, this is what I'm doing, he goes ahead and does it. So if he continues to do it, I'm going to be honest with you, I am going to make a video and I am going to call him out. And it'll be really easy to do because you're going to see the timestamp of when I uploaded my video that says, hey, this is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to upload his video or part of it and show how he uploaded it just a day or 2 after I said I was going to do it, and show how he's done it 3 times in 2 months. Well, it'd be 4 times if he does it again. So I don't normally like calling out people. I don't like that kind of that confrontational feel, but I'll be honest with you, I will. Yeah, John, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating to come up with ideas and then have somebody do that to you. And yeah, he definitely has been. So I don't like that kind of that vibe, but that's not my goal in the community, spread negativity. But sometimes you gotta fight stuff. And this is one of those cases where I feel like I need to fight it. Okay, so we built a little office with a couch, with a pillow, a desk, and a chair. It's really hard not to announce stuff, though, John, because there has to be some sort of balance where I need to announce a little bit so keep people interested in what I'm doing, but can't go too far in the future, or else certain somebody will copy what I'm doing. So, and it's disheartening to me because I don't have the budget or I don't have the staff to do much. So, somebody who does, because they have almost 500,000 subscribers, they will have the budget to do that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's real easy when you got somebody working for you to be like, hey, let's go ahead and do this. And then they walk away and they don't have to do anything. So, makes it a lot easier. Everything that I do on this channel is pretty much me. Spencer helps out occasionally, but not really. I mean, he's so interested in video games right now. I don't get any help from him at all anymore. So it's just a one-man band over here. All right, so we're installing another security camera here on this set. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be another story after this one. Just check the instructions for that. Oh boy, that didn't work out. Why not? Okay, that's super crazy because I followed the instructions. Yeah, I did. And then why won't it? Oh, that's why. Okay. I was having a little bit of a space issue. There we go. Now I fixed that. Where our weather has continued to turn cooler, it's only 64 degrees out here, and that's really hard to believe because literally a week ago, this time of day, we were in the 80s. So we've dropped like 20 degrees. So, yeah. It's a welcome change though, because when I go out to the shop at night, it's not blistering hot out there. Which, believe me, I had appreciate that more than you know. And these pages are just glossy enough I can't see very well. All right. At this rate, I think we're just going to do the 5 bags today. I think we're just going to call it good. And then tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we're just not going to do a stream. And then Friday, we'll do a stream to finish this up. I did release the city video weekly today, the weekly video. So I hope you have time to go and watch that. And then those are a Wednesday at midnight my time sort of thing. Okay, so we get this guy here, and then we've got another sticker over here. Okay, so we kind of got this little office area now totally enclosed, well, except for a little piece here. And I think I don't know if this is some sort of breakout or something we're working on, but it looks kind of weird. Okay. For whatever, there it goes. I'm gonna say for whatever reason it didn't want to go on there. It just didn't. So. First world problems, I know. Yeah. So we're working on the second level of the Arkham Asylum right now. Hey, Hoarder Will, how you doing? How you feeling, man? I hope you're feeling better. You seems like you've been sick for a while, man. I hope you are feeling better. Now, I didn't like previous versions that Lego did of Poison Ivy. However, this version I'm about ready to show you, I think they did a really good job with Poison Ivy. I was getting better, then caught something else, but I feel like, okay, I'm really glad to hear that, man, because being sick prolonged sucks. Takes a lot out of you. Let's see. We've got Poison Ivy here. I think she looks pretty cool. I'm not trying to compare or minimize anything that you're going through, but I once had a thing where I had pneumonia, and then I ended up with bronchitis as I was coming out of it. And it just felt like I was sick for like 2 months. It sucked. And I was so grateful when I finally pulled through and just was done with that. So, although I may not have the same sickness as you, I think I can somewhat relate to what you're going through, and I'm sorry you're going through it. But this is easily becoming one of my favorite sets right here. I just really like the detail. This reminds me of building the yearly modulars they have. Well, getting for a while there, I was getting pneumonia just about every year, and this is when I was much younger. And what had ended up happening was one of my doctors was just like, well, we usually don't give the pneumonia shot to young people. Usually it's older people. He's like, but you've had it so many times. Let's just go ahead and get you a pneumonia shot. And he did. And that was the last time that I had the bronchitis with it, right after. Excuse me. And when that happened, I didn't get pneumonia for 10 years after that. Of course, I couldn't get the pneumonia shot while I had pneumonia. We had to wait for everything to clear up. But yeah, got that pneumonia shot. And even though they don't give it to younger people usually, that might have changed because this was like, God dang, almost 25 years ago. But yeah, I was able to overcome that. So, but we do have, we did start the Ninjago City Gardens yesterday, and that was a lot of fun. I love those Ninjago sets. They have got so much detail to them. They're kind of like these, and I like the more highly detailed sets because let's get real, things like the city train station and the city tower, no offense, but those are just weak sets, and they just have a couple of panels, couple windows, slap it together and call it good. Something like this, or the Bricklink sets, or the modulars, oh man, I'm in love with them. I love how much detail there is on these, and they're not just one panel. You got plates mixed with bricks, and I don't know. It's a nice variety. Oh, sorry guys, yawning just a little bit. It's been kind of I actually slept pretty good last night, to be honest, but I'm just tired. Okay, so looks like we're working on some more of these gel cells up here. I saw online that there's an Easter egg on this level, and I don't quite get it. Somebody said it has to do with the character Egghead, but I don't remember there being an Egghead in this thing. Am I just not remembering very well? Was there a villain called Egghead? Because they put a scrambled egg on this little section right here. Coming up here in a minute. That's what I'm talking about. Doing better than I should. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, me too, man. I do hope you're feeling better. It's not any fun to be sick. Yes, there's a villain called a kid. That's the reason why Sonic, they had called him Mr. Robotnik, otherwise should be called Dr. Egghead. Okay. All right. So there is some sense made into this. You can't believe everything you read online. And that's what I was asking. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, that's why. Okay, well, yeah, see, look right here. They put an egg right there. You guys can see that. And yeah, I mean, I know, Lego doesn't have the budget, as they say, to include all minifigures. So sometimes they do stuff like that to kind of make up for not having the character. Okay. So you can see that the cell area is becoming quite defined. Yeah, I know, Hoarder. I read that too. That Lego did make like $5 billion profit last year, but yet they still want to raise prices. And then I was reading this morning that tariffs are going up. Well, okay, so usually when you have a package come in the U.S., if it's under $800 in value, we didn't pay anything on it. But they've eliminated that rule now. So if a package comes in the U.S., even if it's just $1, it's still going to have a tariff attached to it. And what's even worse is there's also now going to be a processing fee, which they said can be up to $200 per package. Now, I doubt that a $5 Chinese trinket's going to cost a $200 processing fee, but you never know. Maybe be 25 and make it not worth buying. I'm not going to, Will. There's too many hands in the cookie jar, and you got to grease so many people's wallets. That's basically what they're about right now. It's just money. And I feel that, guys. I really do feel that. Exactly what you're saying is that it just seems like it's a huge money grab, and they're being reckless. They don't care. I was really not impressed with the Bricklink sets not having instructions. What the hell is that? I mean, like I said, we do this for to get away from, at least I do it to get away from screens, except for I'm doing this right here because obviously I'm in front of a screen. But yeah, I do this that way, and I'm sure many of you do Lego to get away from screens as well. And they don't include instructions on those Bricklink sets, and they're more expensive than anything. So that's not too cool. And then the virtue signaling about we're moving to plastic bags, or paper bags, but we're going to do it in such a way that it's going to be worthless and you can't recycle them. I mean, what is that? It must just be cheaper. Let's get real. It's not because they care. It's because somehow they figure it's cheaper to do that. So I don't know, man. There's been a lot of things they've done, and the piece inflation. And again, I didn't mean to go off about all this, but yeah, it's really kind of, yeah. I know we all know they won't. I'm dead serious when I say I'm working to get to the point I have enough parts and never have to buy Lego sets again. Yeah, I'm not buying too many sets anymore, either, guys. I'm seriously just been, my little Lego budget has been mostly just me buying Lego parts for my city. And it's for the same reason. I just don't feel like I'm getting the value that I need to get out of a set. Most sets are overpriced, and it's just not getting much. And it's all because of a few exclusive figures in them, like Star Wars, which don't even get me started about Star Wars. I am, for a lack of a better word, I am pissed off about Star Wars. That used to be one of my favorite themes, but they've gone and wrecked that. They really have. considering quitting altogether. I'm currently dusting all my sets and taking half of them apart to up my availability in parts of my collection. Yes, if I didn't love it as much as I did, I would too. And that's where I'm at too, guys, is that it's like I'm cutting back, but what happens if they get more expensive? Then, I mean, cutting back won't be an option anymore. It's going to be, oh, wait a minute. Oh, well, because I didn't do it right. Okay, there we go. There's only so far I can cut back. And same with you guys. I mean, there's only so much we can cut back on before you just have to call it good and say, no, can't do it anymore. I understand, Will. I just don't love this hobby as much as I used to. Me neither. The greed of the company and the fact that it not only have they had greed, it's just an obvious greed. It's they act like they're hiding it by, oh, we're going to be environmental friendly now and we're going to use plastic bags, or paper bags, but yet they line it with plastic and then it doesn't do anything. And there's obviously some sort of cost savings to them. I mean, that's just it. I'm going to grab a water bottle. All right. That feels a lot better. For some reason, I just wasn't able to. Yeah. And I mean, you guys probably can be knocked over. Make sure you're sitting down when you hear this. I've even considered doing like Lumi bricks, just because I still want to build and I still want to create. I just don't want to do it at Lego's prices and their ridiculousness. I'm tired of the GWPs. Some of them are really good, but the last couple of them, like the one for the riverboat, the fact that it's not even the boat's minifigure scale, but the ticket stand's not. I don't know what was going through their heads at Lego to make them think that was going to be a hit. And then we have the GWP for the Death Star. Not only is the Death Star awful, the GWP is worse. So I don't know. I mean, like, again, I'm not trying to like, oh, I hate Lego, because I mean, I actually do like the product. I just don't like the company. I don't even want that anymore. I think I'd rather keep my money for my family. Yeah, same here. There was a time that I was, oh yeah, I want to get that, because it was when they first announced it and there was no pictures. But I thought, oh, $1,000 Death Star, that sounds like it's going to be awesome. And I was pumped for it. And then the pictures were leaked, or screw it, I ain't going to call it leaked no more. It's not leaked. Lego put it out there. It's just one of the little gimmicks they do to try to make it seem so damn special when it's not so damn special. It's actually kind of dumb. Anyway, yeah, so then they leaked out the pictures for that, and I was like, dude, this is total complete crap. And I still think it's total and complete crap. So I'm not happy with it. And $1,000, dude, I'll be honest with you, I will not spend $1,000 on that. You know, I got my shop out there, and I would love, you know, $200 is what I need to put insulation in that last wall, and then I'll have all 4 walls insulated. And so, would I rather spend $1,000 on a Lego set, or would I rather spend $200 on insulation and get the rest of my thing done there, my shop? And then on top of that, that's only $200 of it. The other $800, I mean, you know, like Yeti was saying, I can buy, and I actually priced them, Yeti, thanks for letting me know. Sometimes Costco has those large window air conditioners for like only $400. that cover 1,500 square foot. Well, my shop is 2,400 square foot, and the way I built the electrical is each wall has a separate circuit. So I literally could have 4 air conditioners, and that'd be very expensive to run, but I could have 4 air conditioners running, and it would definitely cool it off. I only need 2, by the way, but I had the capacity to do 4, and then that whole place would be, for an extra $800, the $400 a piece. If I would have the whole entire shop, not just insulated, but I'd also have the means to cool it off. So, yeah, I mean, they're smoking crack if they think that I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take this money and I'm going to buy 1 Lego set versus insulating the rest of my shop and taking care of that. So, anyway, small rant. But, yeah, $1,000 means a lot to me these days. No bricks at all. All right. Well, I mean, I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope Lego comes to their senses first. Oh, that's awesome. Vote for Harvey Dent. I love that American flag sticker. Of course, the Joker got to it, it looks like, but still. I'll show you the sticker. It is pretty cool. Look at that sticker. And what I mean is I don't want Fun Hall. I don't want Lego. I just want to quit the hobby completely. No bricks at all. Well, you have other hobbies, right? So I can definitely understand where you're coming from. I had other hobbies in the past. Unfortunately, I kind of let Lego take over. So I really don't do a lot of those other hobbies at all anymore. I would love to get back into gardening. I used to love to garden, man. Well, it looks like we're almost done with this level completely, which really I'm excited about that. It's really, excuse me, really cool to be at that point. And I'm sorry, I got a little something tickling the back of my throat here. I hope I'm not getting sick. Okay. Oh, yeah, because we got poison ivy's silliness going on here. Just wondering what we were doing. All right. Okay, so here we have it. We've got this second level complete. Well, not really, because we don't have this done, but we'll figure it out. We have a little, looks like a little therapy office there, because it's got a couch with a desk and a chair like a therapist office does. And we've got a little bit of a guard shack right here. We have 3 cells. Obviously, the last one's poison ivy's. And then we have this other hole in the wall here, which I don't know if it gets covered or just stays. I have not looked ahead. But I can tell you this. This goes right here. And hopefully it fits properly, because it's kind of giving me fits here. There we go. Okay, so we've got quite a bit done here today. We started the second level yesterday, but we finished it today. And we do have, I didn't notice that, we also have another hole on the side of Arkham Asylum. So this is one beat up place. Anyway, what we're going to do is stop here. Like I said, I don't really think I'm pretty sure that I won't be, pretty sure that I will not be doing live stream tomorrow, because I've got something to take care of tomorrow. But what we will do is on Friday, we will go ahead and finish this on the morning stream. And I'm not sure what we're doing otherwise. I got to look at my schedule. And I know we're working on the Ninjago City Gardens. So maybe we'll do a live stream tomorrow night of that. Don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and be good to each other and stay safe out there. And I'll catch you on my next stream or video.